Hey folks, welcome back to the channel.
Hello.
It's Friday.
Yay, Friday.
Which means it's Froggy Friday.
It is.
So guess what I made?
Frog?
Yeah. So Froggy Friday, for anyone who doesn't know, it is a collaboration organised by Karen from Dragon's Cave and Girl in the Garage and many, many others. And a whole bunch of us get together every Friday and we make frogs or frog-themed things.
Or abominations.
If it's Kirk, yes. Kirk makes abominations. Most of us, though, make nice, lovely froggy things. And you'll be pleased to know that it was my turn this week, so no abomination in sight.
But coming soon.
But coming soon, yeah. Well, we're not talking about that. So the first thing I did was
get the frog mold.
I got the frog mold. I had to make some eyes this week because once again I have lost the wiggly eyes. I've put them somewhere safe and they are so safe I have no idea where they are.
This is just going to be an ongoing theme now, isn't it? You buy a load of stuff from Temu, put it somewhere safe.
No, I got those from Hobbycraft, actually.
Okay. It's whether they come from Hobbycraft or Temu, they still get lost.
Well, I was tidying the desk and I put them safe. So, unfortunately, don't know where they are. I've still not located them. So, there might be a couple of frogs where I have to make my own eyes, which I'm not overly impressed at because it's a bit fiddly, if I'm honest. So, all I did to make my own eyes. It's not funny.
No, it is.
No, it's not.
No, it really is.
Anyway, so all I did to make my own eyes was I took the little cabochon mould that I've got and put a little bit of UV in the appropriate hole and cured it.
Yeah.
And then, as if I had normal wibbly wobbly eyes, I put them into the frog itself.
Okay.
So it's really simple. Now, I had to use the J Diction lamp because, unfortunately, my other one wasn't charged.
Why?
I don't know. But the first thing I did was choke.
Yeah.
The first thing I did was I mixed up some resin and I poured just a smidgen of clear into the frog itself. And then I have got some
glitter.
Some glitter.
Shocker.
By Hemways. Well, I'm just making words up now.
What words are made up?
So, listen, that's enough of that. You literally a couple of minutes in and your sass is going.
Yeah. So
I got some Hemway glitter and this is the Star Holographic one and it is just beautiful.
Sparkly.
Now, I had a bit of a problem with my PVA glue.
Oh, that's a lot.
It was, but you'll laugh when I tell you this. Maybe we should pause the recording for a moment. No. So the previous make, I was trying to get the PVA out and I was turning and turning the lid, like you do, and you turn the lid and it goes up and then you can squish a bit out.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, I'd completely forgotten, for reasons unknown, that you actually take the blue part off of the PVA. So I spent
the whole lid off.
I spent the whole day taking the whole lid off. And then the following day, I remembered that, you actually take the blue bit off and then it squishes out. So, I was having quite the day. You've got to cut that out. That's not going on. Anyway, so
no.
Yes. So I once I'd mixed up my gloopy mixture.
Was that really gloopy?
It was, to be fair, it was quite gloopy. And if I'm honest, it was quite fortuitous. What? Because it meant that it really did not sink at all. Like that glitter stayed exactly where it was where I poured it. It was like nowhere. It's like it did not move. It was like I can't move. So I put that into the frog, and then I let it cure. It was, standard thing. I have to say, that glitter is just divine.
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 Wow.
It is a beautiful glitter. It really is. I was very, very, very happy with it. So happy that I played with it for a little while.
Just
as you can
stroking
see.
it.
I was just stroking it, but because it was wet resin, I had to use the stick. But I was fine with that. It was good. Some nice glitter.
It's too gloopy to stroke at the minute.
No, what I was trying to do was just sort of make it that it was a nice even layer of resin.
Yeah.
So here we are, 24 hours later.
Yeah.
And I got some Aurora from Tiny Turner.
Yeah.
Which, it's just the most beautiful colour. And unfortunately, I did let it was not unfortunate. I went to bed, I've got to sleep. But the resin was quite...
it was cured too much.
It was cured a little bit too much. But do you know what? That Tiny Turner is so good that it still burnishes on to cured resin. So, and to be honest, I think that I didn't want a thick layer. I just wanted a hint of a flash.
Okay.
So I was quite,
it still takes a while though, even if it's, I can see what you're saying there. You can just see the reflection in there.
Yeah. It's just enough. And I was quite happy with that. I was quite pleased. And I went green because, it's a frog. So.
Okay.
It's a frog. And then I have some, I should say, because this is all gone now. It's very sad. Let's have a moment over it. So I brushed silver. What are you laughing at? I brushed silver all over the frog because I wanted it to be silver or chrome or...
To be fair, if you want a silver frog, it is probably the good idea to actually cover it in silver mica.
Well, you've got many options, actually. I think you'll find you could not cover it in silver mica and just pour it.
Yeah.
I personally don't feel it looks quite as effective, though. So, hence,
what, just mixing the silver into the resin?
Yeah, I think it's better if it's brushed on.
I suppose it depends what effect you're going for.
Well, you'll see what effect I'm going for when I demould it. So stay tuned.
So you're going, yeah.
No, so I wanted a silver chrome frog.
Like a robotic frog.
No, it's not robotic.
Robo-frog.
No, it's not robo-frog, but that's a really good idea. I like that.
Yeah.
You should make that instead of the other one that you want to make.
No, we can do both.
Can you though? So I spent some time brushing on mica, and I have to say, when we first started doing resin, I was not a fan of brushing mica on. It was just, so boring. But I've actually come to quite enjoy it.
I really like it.
But I think it's because we've got nicer colours now. We've got more things to put into resin and do with resin, and I don't know. I just
I just find it quite relaxing.
Yeah, I did quite enjoy brushing on my mica.
Yeah, because I've spent hours. I mean, I did that
Tree of Life.
The Tree of Life. No, it's not a Tree of Life, is it?
It's the Tree of Life Green Man thing.
Yeah, and that took me hours, but I was quite happy just colouring. I know.
I should get you to do that again when you get on my nerves.
I never get on your nerves. I'm a delight. You're laughing at.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I made sure it had a really, really good covering.
Yeah.
And then at this point, I was umming and ahhing about whether or not to do black resin.
Yeah.
Or do a little bit of that silver powder in the resin, so that if there's any spots that I've missed, which is, it's not beyond the realms of possibility that there might be a spot that I've missed.
I don't know, because you spent
I did spend quite a time, but I was a bit worried that in his head, I might not have quite got everywhere because I was a little bit gentle. Because what I didn't want to do is pop his eyes out.
The last thing you want to do is pop a frog's eyes out.
Well,
unless that's your intention.
There is a story I could tell you about when I was in secondary school and we did science, but I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
I'll tell you later. But anyway.
Everybody might want to know now.
They don't. They don't.
I bet they do.
They don't. They'll all be going, ugh. But
I bet they'll guess.
I'm sure they will. And if they guess, they're probably right. But what I thought was I'll mix up some silver.
Yeah.
And if there is any that I've missed, then that'll catch it. That was my thought.
Okay. So you've done a clear layer.
Yep.
And you've done
an Aurora
really, really clear. So would the silver have a different effect on that Aurora?
Yes.
Than it would a black or a white?
Yeah, absolutely. So Auroras are, or any chameleon is affected by whatever colour you put behind it. Black being the most vibrant, vivid.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't know. I didn't fancy putting black there. I just wanted to mix a different colour.
Okay.
So I went with silver.
Well, you are the artiste.
And I am the artiste. So
you get creative license to do whatever you like.
Well, thank you. That's not to say that you can make a spider clown.
I think you'll find that the voting was quite a resounding yes to spider clown.
Yes. So I think it was 2 weeks ago, something like that.
Yeah.
Yes, but when this goes out.
Yeah.
I put in our live chat, because we have live chat on a Friday. I put in live chat, do you want Kirk to make a spider clown? And 77% of participants said yes. And
much to your horror, because you was expecting everybody to go, oh, hell no.
I was expecting a resounding no. And what I got was a resounding yes.
Yeah.
And you've all only got yourselves to blame when he brings it out. There are some very strict rules which must be adhered to.
Yeah.
It must be covered at all times.
The voiceover for that is going to be interesting if you're going to do it while not looking at the screen.
I'm not going to be looking at the screen in any way, shape or form.
Yeah.
And as soon as you have completed it and done the glamour shots, which incidentally I will not be doing, it has to leave the house.
Yeah, it's going to sit on my desk in my office.
And that's fine. As long as it's not in my home, I'm happy. These are the rules.
Yeah.
And if they're not stuck to, it will be in the dustbin.
No, it won't.
It will. I am not messing about with this. I mean business.
I'll give it to the little human.
No, little human's not having it. Tiny human's not having it.
She'll love it.
She's not having it. Because when she has it, she will taunt grandma with it. So no, it can just not be a thing. Anyway, this is just me pouring in my silver layer.
So was that silver mica?
It was the silver mica.
And was it a bit of the paste as well, or just
no.
pure silver mica?
It's pure. It's pure that silver mica powder.
Okay. That looks quite cool because that actually looks like the paste.
Yeah, and then because I didn't pour quite enough.
So you did put black in the other
I did, yeah, but that was purely because I didn't make enough.
Silver.
I didn't make enough of the silver, and we have got, well, at that point we had maybe enough for a smidgen of a mould in silver. We've got none now; it's all gone. So
One down, million to go.
No, I've already got some in my basket. What? Don't make that noise. I don't like that noise. That noise bothers me.
Does it now?
There is some in my basket. I was going to discuss with you later if there was anything that you require before I put my order in.
Yes. Less glitter.
Well, I can't buy that, I'm afraid. Can't buy less glitter.
Why, you just not buy more?
I haven't bought any more.
Yet?
I have not bought any more glitter. In fact, you can't remember the last time I bought glitter.
I can.
Go on then, when?
The other week when you got those ethereal things.
That's not glitter, that's mica powder.
Same difference.
It's a completely different product. Completely different product. I'm not having this discussion. So I made up some more resin, and because I'm very sort of short on the silver, I made the bottom layer black.
But that shouldn't make any difference anyway, should it?
No, because you're not really going to see it, to be fair. So I was quite happy with it. I was quite happy with my decision.
And you didn't mica or put resin in the supports?
So here's the demould. Ooh.
So the black is actually...
You've got like a marbly kind of effect on it from the silver. So I was quite hopeful that this would be quite a pretty frog.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, we won't, because we already know.
I don't.
Have you not seen this frog?
No.
How did you edit the video then?
I did it with my eyes shut.
Oh, shush. Look how easy that came off.
That's because it's not Aquacast. Bit of overpour there, though.
There is a tiny bit, but that's fine.
Ooh.
And there he is. Look at him.
Shiny.
Isn't he just the cutest?
That is quite cool, actually.
I was so happy with him.
Those eyes actually look...
Oh, yeah, because
too bad.
In the eyes, I took one of the stars from the glitter, and I gave him the star as the pupil. I was very artistic.
The artist.
Yeah, but no, I was really.
That's actually really cool.
I was very pleased with him. I was very happy. He was quite the cutie.
Well, yeah.
So
you got to name it now.
Cutie frog. It's just cutie frog.
Okay.
So, because I like the frog so much, I had to draw a mouth on.
Did you now?
I did. So, for reasons unknown, I thought I'd go with a silver pen on a silver frog.
Yeah, because that works.
Well, no, it didn't. It really didn't. No, not at all.
Should have been red.
No. So,
Nikki?
at this point, I'm like, no, that's not working, and I just wipe it off with my thumb, as you do, and I dig out our black metallic markers.
Okay.
They're very nice. And I give him a black mouth. Give her. I haven't decided if it's a him or a her. I don't know.
Well, if it's called Cutie, I'm going to go with it's a female frog.
How very 1950s of you.
Yes.
Anyway, I draw a mouth on, and then it's off to the glamour shots.
Yeah.
So, if you are still with us at this point, thank you so much for staying with us.
Yeah.
I will put some glamour shots out.
Yep.
Do make sure you check out that playlist.
Yeah.
And if you like our creative chaos, feel free to hit that like button.
While you're down there, give the subscribe button a little tickle.
I don't. Okay, I'm just going to leave that there.
It's because you smash the like button.
I do.
Button.
I do not
You
say.
said-
I have
no, you
never said smash the like button.
Go down and press the like button.
I did. I said that in one video.
Yeah.
It was one isolated incident. Anyway, we will see you in the next one.
Yeah.
All right. Bye for now.
Bye for now.